Welcome guys to a new series I want to call Beg the Question. I'm the Lone Sword and today we're diving into the MCU. Wow, so yeah, Infinity War. It made everybody want to cry and sit in a corner and alone forever. Maybe that was just me. Anyway, while there are some obvious questions in Infinity War, today we're actually focusing on Ant-Man and the Wasp. Spoiler alert ahead if you haven't seen the movie, or any of the movies for that matter. I'm not really sure if I would count it a spoiler because it has been out for a very long time. However, just a heads up, if you didn't know something, you're probably going to learn something here. And I hate spoilers myself, so if your ears are sensitive to this, be sure to leave the video now and maybe check it out after you've seen the movie. Okay, so to get started, for those of you who don't know how Ant-Man came to be in the MCU, there was a man called Hank Pym and his wife. Hank Pym and his wife studied many fields of science, and until they came across this serum that can grow and shrink items masses at will. Stumbling upon this serum gave Hank an insight to help people, and his wife of course as well, as the original Ant-Man and the Wasp. Unfortunately, due to a tragic accident, the Wasp was lost in a subatomic of which she's been stuck for forever. Leaving Ant-Man alone with his daughter, he soon hung up the suit and locked it away into a vault. Now, for the Ant-Man that we know, he actually was a thief. He actually was gonna break into Hank Pym's house, not knowing who it was of course, and he was gonna steal something out of his vault. And of course in his vault he had the Ant-Man suit. So Scott Lang is the name of this thief, and he actually got through the vault. He's a very crafty thief, very crafty guy in general, and so he was able to get the suit, and honestly, he didn't know what the heck it did. He had no idea. He just put it on for fun because there was no money, as it turns out. He put it on for fun and soon learned that he probably shouldn't have done that.
I wonder, what is this?
He shrank to the size of an ant and had the worst day of his life until a whole bunch of ants carried him back to Hank Pym's house, who had been planning that entire time. He wanted Scott to find the suit because he knew Scott was smart enough to do it, because apparently he's been keeping tabs on Scott, which is a little bit creepy, but you get the idea. Eventually, wearing the suit had given Scott a new perspective on life, and he turned a new leaf. He and Hank Pym's daughter, the new Wasp, are in the new movie Ant-Man and the Wasp, and honestly, it was just an amazing movie. But that's not why we're here today. The reason we're here today is because of the suit in general. So the suit in the original movie, love that movie by the way, it's an awesome suit. So fast forward to Civil War. He's wearing a totally different suit. It looks really cool, but it's a totally different suit. Like, okay, yeah, he probably got a new suit between then and then, which was fine. Science evolves. That would be the case, but unfortunately in the movie, the new movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp, he was telling them that he took the original suit to battle, which doesn't make any sense because he was actually wearing a different suit. And in the movie, they got the suit back and it was the original suit from the original movie. So the fact that he's wearing the suit that he just got in this movie didn't make any sense at all. like, that I don't know if he's a time traveler or if that was intentional, but consistency just doesn't match up. He was using the original suit supposedly in Civil War, but it was a totally different suit. It was way more relatable to this new suit in the new movie. So yeah, that's obviously bugging me a lot. It's bugging me a lot more than I could admit to. Honestly though, I feel like I'm the only one who's noticed this. It's really weird because I haven't seen a video or a post or anything on it. I'm sure they're out there. Maybe I just haven't looked hard enough, but this has been bugging me ever since I watched the movie. Another question that I was begging was his growth size.
Cap, heads up! Throw it at this. Now! Oh, come on! Oh, man, I thought it was a water truck. Sorry.
So, in the movie Civil War, he was wearing that new suit, which bugged me, but he was stating that he had grown before in a lab.
No, run like hell. And if I tear myself in half, don't come back for me.
He's gonna tear himself in half? You sure about this, Scott?
I do it all the time. I mean, once. In a lab. Then I passed out.
I'm the boss, I'm the boss, I'm the boss, I'm the boss.
I'm the boss!
Holy shit! Okay, tiny dude is big now. He's big now.
So yeah, that would make sense that he had grown prior to doing that. Only it kinda doesn't, because one, that would mean he was working with Hank Pym since that movie to Civil War, and that wouldn't make much sense considering after the movie Ant-Man, you would think that we wouldn't need Ant-Man anymore. So I don't understand why he would still be hanging around unless he was just hanging out with the Wasp. Why is he comparing sizes in the new movie?
How big did you get?
My record, 21 feet. You?
65 feet.
65.
If you two are finished comparing sizes,
65.
He had gone 65 feet in Civil War, but how tall did he get when he did it in the lab? And what was he expecting to do? How in control is he really of the suit? I don't know if he was taller in Ant-Man and the Wasp when he was at the harbor or not, but by then he was like losing oxygen and almost passing out. But in Civil War, he was really tall and still fighting. And he still, yes, afterwards he was asking for orange slices for rehydration and stuff like that. But he was nowhere near the condition he was when he was in Ant-Man and the Wasp. So it didn't really make sense to me that he was tuckered out by walking through water. That's like walking through, like, up to your knees in, like, this height. I'm 6 foot. But anyway, I digress. That's the consistency thing that I'm not really understanding about Ant-Man and the Wasp. But let me know what you guys think about this series. I think I want to keep going with it. I have so many questions from so many movies, and I would love to hear your guys' questions too, so that I can air them on my channel. Check out more of my videos. I'm probably going to be posting more of these, and hopefully in the future they'll be even better. My next one I think I'll be covering is the Jurassic Park / World series, which really bugs me. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.